Okay. Right, so we are exactly at the end of day 1. I probably would just go um straight to do the whole summary thing. Yeah, end of the day debrief. That's what I want to do. What time is it now in the game? I still have a little bit of time. Oh man, I don't want to risk it though. I mean, it's acceptable, I would say. Okay. Cause I'm sorry, but I actually spoiled something. I was actually wondering, like, am I doing this correctly? Do I forget about something? Am I like, stupid or something? And one of the options to deal with this shenanigans.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is in time. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. So my plan was I found out that if I do this thing, even without proper bonuses, right? Then I will get this thing fought to eternalize. And when I fail, of course, I will get the thought to eternalize, and then I will be able to later on deal with this thing, this whole shenanigans with the body. I wasn't supposed to succeed. I succeed. Oh well. Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
God damn it, now I want to save. I don't want to lose this progress if I'm gonna mess something up, like for example, time. Because that's the thing that bothers me. Well, I expect the unexpected. We're gonna probably have so many dialogues here, and the time is gonna like fly like crazy. God damn it. In my opinion, time is not very important, but the debrief with Kim. Kim said that we need to be on here. God damn it. Okay, right, let's do that then. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Those aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped off.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing those boots and there was no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Ah, you're right. I forgot. It's been a week. I forget that we found that the shirt thing.
Nice. That makes sense.
That does make sense. Sorry. What if they told him to strip before they hang him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby!
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant. No, I don't want to be. No, I don't want to steal.
Of course.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
As far as I remember, you will be talking to him anyway. Ah, okay, thanks, Nick. That's very helpful. Great, hello. Very early stream today because I have work training later on, so I need to get ready. Those look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but.
Sounds
This
better.
material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there is a serial number on the right Sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
E50 1100.
We have a make and a number.
Or the
That's
other way
something.
around.
We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Yeah, E50 100 1000. Okay, never mind. He knows. It's in the script.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Why does it feel dangerous?
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Oh,
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Do
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, Homo!
it, Homo! I'm not a homo. No, I mean. Sorry. Oh God. Welcome. Oh God. Give me a second. How to live? How to decipher? No fucking way. Oh, maybe it's because of the color, I guess. No, I just realized that I can't read it because seriously, my eyes get so worse now. No, but I can read Nick and Gray, no problem. I think it's because of the color. I think so. No. Why? Why no spacing? Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Are we not detectives? There might be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down.
Okay.
And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, I got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the
Okay,
cargo belt.
the island,
His
the
torso
island,
covered in tattoos and extremities.
the island
blotched
has had a
pink
point.
and blue.
That wasn't a good idea, but I was curious. All right, inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used to airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Oh my god, constantly now, it seems. I'm gonna sneeze and cough. Nice. Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure want him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
You're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
How did they even got him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
What's my stats? Those are my stats. I wanted to do like very logic, and I want the island empire. Yeah. Speaking of, I have a level. Well, I was thinking something a week ago. Now I don't remember. I don't. No, I didn't want. I don't remember actually. Huh. No. Endurance? Maybe endurance would be, that's what I was thinking. Any skill, because I actually don't remember, any skill affects my health, because I only have 2. So that's a little bit oopsie. But isn't that affected by my main skills in general, that I didn't like spend the points on a side on all those ones, and that's why I have so little health. And I can't change anything about that. Because it one interaction that has 2 health, like it takes 2 fucking health and I'm dead. Physical instrument. Aha. Maybe I should consider. See, I'm thinking about endurance actually, because that would actually help me as well. We'll think. Right, tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Nice. Is this map of the stars? Oh no, is this map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air, and the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produced two metal. What? Metal caped ambush and clicks them into place on the side of the Jesus, what? Apparatus. What are those words? I'm so glad that they did the full dub. Mostly. A thin light shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
go machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of roll-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Oh, I can tell that.
I'm gone.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Cobbo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't
be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comic amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney.
Wait,
This is getting upbeat now.
I'm time limited. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Wow, you don't say. Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to. Not towards Kim. Oh, Gray is saying the same thing as Nick. Okay, guys, but the brief meeting with Kim. This is very important. Because he told me to. I'm actually curious what.
You're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
Okay, why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
Ah, okay. So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
What is it? I don't think auto something.
Captain Coppodromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A deep sea creature. A baby affected. A baby affected with hair. Whatever that word is.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Coppellini, Capo, Rooney. What's other? What's the other? Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do show myself as Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Hey yo, what the fuck? For the context, I already played the game like 4 years ago. I don't remember everything, but I do remember some things. And I am actually surprised that this imagination is so, like, actually correct when you know the context. Like, He died because of love. Hmm. Hmm. I know who is part of the whole shenanigans. I don't know her part. Like, I don't remember everything about her part, but I know that she was with him, like they were close. So him saying that he died because of love, I'm like, oh, nice. And now this. That's so fucking good, though. What the heck?
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Your name's probably Harry. That killed me. Oh my god. Like, squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I love that is beautiful. The problem is I'm scared that if I'm gonna press it, I'm gonna lose this whole thing. Like, I want my XP, man. I think he was upright after death. His hands. No, I am so tempted to do that. I think he's dead. You know what? I'm doing it.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Oh my god. Dead. What is that anyway?
Dabba doob doob dead.
Okay, worth it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Any other ones?
I agree.
His personality.
Totally dead.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, never mind. Let's stop fucking around. I think he was up, upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Asbor, why did you choose that reward? Considering that I can see that you know the game and you know what's going on. Seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Leave them alone. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He not. He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. True. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service. Come
Okay.
back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Memento mori.
If possible, also see me in your dreams.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I think so. I don't have anything else. At least that's what I am. We have been through. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Can the boys from the processing take care of it?
No.
Why?
Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue.
Sorry.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Okay, let's consider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Maybe we can shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle knot holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Ah, so okay, so he can't see that well. I could do it, but then
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's test position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Okay, so that was already a decision. I was actually waiting for him to say something. But you can shoot that well. What's affecting my shooting abilities? What statistic? I don't think this is gonna... I don't think he can do it. He can see it. He can fucking see it. So you guys were saying that this is affecting my health. I am level upping this then. The endurance. Two. And I can only upgrade it to 4 max. So should I level up hand and eye coordination or endurance? What do you guys think? Endurance. Alright. Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
No.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy. But then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Why? Wait, do not console him? Why not, though? Okay, move on then.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do that. What are we referring to? Taking body down? Well, I am not asking about the specific step-by-step freaking playthrough of how to finish this game. It says in my rules that if I am not asking for help, then don't help me. But if I am sincerely asking, then yes, I would gladly appreciate a help. Not step-by-step walkthrough, mind you. But yeah. So, for example, if I'm asking which ability I would be better to level up, I am asking. This is not backseating. I'm actually asking. There's a difference between me actually asking questions to chat and a difference between me basically enjoying the game and being like, oh, I wonder who did it and stuff like that. And then someone pops up in the chat and be like, well, actually, aha, okay, very nice. Yeah, I don't know what's that referring to, but okay.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
That would be nice. Can I have a gun? I don't think this is gonna work, but I can try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
17.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light. As the corpse slowly rotates, the slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Nearly 30% chance. It's not too shabby, I would personally say.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Am I that mean?
Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
Do it!
Oh my god.
Intense shit, copper.
Fucker waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Fuck! Fuck, my 30%!
Your field of the slow.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I feel very sad.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry! I knew it! What a mulko!
Start crying, you sensitive.
It feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to cry, apparently.
I can't even cry.
What did he say?
I can't even cry!
In the name of God, please get a hang of yourself.
He's definitely not impressed by the way you're handling it. But he doesn't hold it against you either. He's supportive like that.
We still need to get him down somehow.
Fuck.
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
I'm so mad about myself now. Oh my god, you can't even fucking imagine. I'm so mad. And everything, it's because I wanted to fuck around a little bit. Because I wanted to do something that I wouldn't even consider in my first playthrough. For fuck's sake. How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found. Where your cloak is. It looked doable.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Wouldn't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Gray, I just pulled up a throw 70% chance at the start of the stream, so...
Suck my dick, bitches!
Who is Evercane?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
So annoyed. Get the boots of the victim. God damn it. Oh well. I was actually, at the start of the stream, I was like, you know what, I will approach the corpse and I will just deal with the whole, like, body now, even considering that I have 70% chance of success. Completely prepared to fail success. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yes?
At this thing. So can I end the day now, or I need something else? Ah, right, he's not gonna let me in now, right? I forgot.
Can I help you?
About the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it? A lot.
100
a
something.
lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window. Yes.
Okay, I still need to wait the 30 minutes, seriously? For it to trigger? I'm not that bothered about the money problem, to be honest. Whatever. If I'm gonna collect the money, then I will. If I'm not, then whatever again. I already did fully goody two shoes, perfect freaking, no alcohol, nothing, zero, very nice, very good. So this time I am more fucking around. I'm still not gonna do like 100% evil, mind you, but the times where I actually care, it's done because I already did what I wanted to in my first playthrough. I want the time to pass. I need to talk to someone in that case, right? Let's ask people around maybe about the tattoo, or I can inspect that.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Oh,
Gone.
someone who knows about history. Who knows about history?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I don't see anything new. Sometimes it's hard to say where is the new one and
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
what about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lore belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
I know that money lays around the floors, and yes, I know about the what are they? Alcohol bottles everywhere. I already have plastic bag. I am a hobo. But I already grabbed most of them from this area, at least.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
No, I can ask him as well.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He whips a coin and throw it. Okay.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't
One.
do more. Things are meager at the moment due to,
He nods towards the protesters.
you know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
Do you guys problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Right. Get out. Press the button behind the... Kim, what the fuck? Locked by electronic... Okay, there is no lockpick. Okay, lovely. I don't want to deal with this. Can try to do that jump, I guess. Break my legs.
Yes?
No, I didn't. Press the wrong button. But I don't want to do it now. Too late. Oh yeah, it's closed because it's late. Alright. I am so still pissed about this. There was a chance. I can believe it. I still think there was a chance. God fucking...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a part of the armor boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fireweather T400 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Right, what else I could do? That's the harbor. Oscar on the tattoo. It boots off his victim. Got call Alice back in a day. Aha, so I can still question Kuno, okay.
57.
In the cabin, you
Alright.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
I didn't try to shoot her, I just aim at her.
What? Bitch! You fucking making excuses for yourself now?
I think we all moved past that by now, Kuno.
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you for a while.
Oops.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife. Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony, put the fucking knife in you. Yeah, I've been in your room. But you and Kuno are good for now, pals. Shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time.
Okay, let's.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it?
Kuno is a merciful king, kind to his wayward subjects.
Oh my god. Spell, hi! Found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Are you trying to send me a message or of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
I found a plate covered with powder, residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tape of Megasolam?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
Looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mess with it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is that my code up there? I'm pretty sure it was.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coke got up there.
Right, I am doing the hand and eye movement because if some bonuses can get me to nearly 30%, that if I'm gonna have the at least the max, so the 4 points, it's still, I think it's a game changer. I can reach to 50 and 50-50, it's a good one. Did I get into the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you throw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Throw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, travel bond word?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean... Ah, the racist guy. You mean, Nana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about that marks your stone left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Okay.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
Okay, I guess that is all.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet.
You should take care of that, then.
But I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll...
Though
Oh, yeah. We already had that dialogue, sorry. We already had that dialogue and I rewind. Because I wasn't satisfied. They are saying to accept your failures in this game, but at the same time, when I accept my failures, I kept feeling like I'm missing something, and I feel so fucking bad.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something, let him. Okay.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on, I still have my key, you know. Wait, don't say anything about that. This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
He must offer to help go to his motor carry in front. Okay, right. I feel like a failure. No.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the...
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
They are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
Mm-hmm. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Yeah, of course. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They are mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put those spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool!
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I'm sorry, you have to sell them because of me.
As I said, they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Aww. You said something about the pawn shop.
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
Thanks, I appreciate your help.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
What else I could do? Probably a lot of things, but I am not aware. I'm scared now. I think it's if my memory from 2 years ago is not wrong. I think it was somewhere here. But at the same time, or was it down? At the same time, I don't want to talk to anyone. Like, I don't want to explore this. I want to leave it. Like, I want to leave that as unexplored. Huh? What? Ah, that's right. It's like, what the hell is that? I think maybe it was down. Who is Joyce? I don't remember that character, and I don't think I met that character. She is up on the deck. She is the other way of getting the money for winning rage. The old lady? The rich old lady? But she's not there, I don't think. At least not at this time. She's not there. Is she not? It's too late. But the time, I think that it's too late. Look, the Mazzy guy is gone here as well. The racist guy. Like the NPCs are disappearing after the 9. I didn't saw her boat either. Like, it's not there. Like, it's an empty spot. Or am I losing my mind? No, oh no, wait a minute. Oh, never mind then.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What give us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk? She hasn't actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
What, Joyce CL? What does the L stands for?
Beaton, my maiden name.
I shake her head.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
I would never use dialogues like this when I played it for the first time. I am serious. Oh my god. Do you know something about those tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
What? Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
But so what do you want me to do? What can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation.
Remember
The
when,
woman doesn't like this turn of events.
remember when my partner told you I recently suffering from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This word, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort. Consider this. Perhaps she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding with her. Feelings will guide the way.
Was it successful? No, wait. No, it was fail. For fuck's sake. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to play this anymore. For fuck's sake. I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I have only this. This is the entire of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This bow, for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer.
I don't remember anything except this lynching. There is only this coast and this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Okay. Excuse us for a moment, madam. Okay, let's do it properly. Kim, let's go here. Cinematic. Like,
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
how did you hope it will go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we are a henchman now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Whoops.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
The company must have more ears on the ground. Do you think? Do you? Because I don't think. That's... A proposal was like a part of her design. This is all it is.
Yes. Knowing this does not really change our position, however.
You could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Let's go back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samar to Revachol? Through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. the motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries?
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them. You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Why didn't you come to RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stand there like that, it is.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, I'm in my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probably probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
You seem rich, can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair?
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave. late 40s style, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm a goddamn working man. I am not ashamed to shake this elite for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Great! There is a ducking pro! I'm gonna fucking fail! Oh no. I'm thinking if I can get any bonuses from talking to her, because sometimes that's the case.
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three. Those are ape speak.
Not the first three, the last one. I'm scared of her.
My. Why'd you say that?
I'm a gun.
That's garbage. You're a police officer.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a gun.
Shall we talk about something else, maybe?
Log. No! I'm stuck.
Of course, Detective.
I tried. Where is that shop? I have no clue. Because I remember there was this like... There was this area where there were like, but it wasn't here. Or was it here?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I don't have time. I'm trying to focus on getting in to sleep. I don't wanna explore. So is it here? Do I remember correctly that it's like beyond here, or was it somewhere? I'm trying to remember. Because I can walk this way. Sea monster, yeah, definitely. No. I remember there was some... Fuck, I'm gonna get stuck. I will find it. Probably. Oh, they're gone. Yeah, because it's so late. I'm trying to remember if there was like this, like an area full of. Because he means this guy, the guy that's gonna have my gun, right? The black guy with glasses. The one that his portrait is basically melting because he's is representing how much on the drugs he is, on how many drugs he is on. No. What's that though? Oh god, no, I don't want to explore! Hey, is it here? Hey! Oh, I thought it... I don't know why my imagination was like telling me it was, you know, completely different. What I was recalling actually. It was telling me it was in a different place completely.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Now that RCM is here, Tommy, have you had any troubles lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection. I may have something to add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
By the way, do you happen to have my gun, any gun, like the ones carried by officers on the citizen what? Citizens militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I saw my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quite yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
I'm sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was a buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the military?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
All right.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains at the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you.
He takes the cash, then turns to you.
Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners. The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Should I sell the postcards or leave them? I'm not selling a pen. And a handkerchief. Just saying. I'm not saying this as well. Because that could be useful. Postcards are never needed, okay. What about this? Is that gonna be useful for something? Do I need 2 pens? I'm keeping the gun. Because maybe. I'm keeping this, because who knows? I could sell a monkey. Monkey pen. Okay, I will leave it then. Right, that's it then.
Another time, perhaps.
And we will be back though, Roy. We will be back. But earlier.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well?
Here it is.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
God damn it. Back down your gun. Okay. Can we have that debrief? Or is it too late?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. So it activated, but okay.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoke, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How do you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
How about smoking?
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went? Terrible. That's my opinion.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, and we still have to get him down from the tree.
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
I still can't believe I missed that shot!
Being sober tends to help with precision. But moving on to the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something with this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
It's a part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his fingers on the cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Aww. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So, what are our powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Rebachol.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the races will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see. And if someone Resist?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
What happens to people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
And who makes all those rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Oh god, it's so hard, man, sorry. Let's say it was the citizens of Rauschel.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The lantern? What is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is here.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Wait a minute, I need a minute here. I blanked out. What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moralist?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. Do you?
I do? I don't. On a second thought, I don't. Lori, welcome. I don't have enough info, man. So, I am confusion. So they are government? Like they are they are current like a political party? Not gonna lie, I basically like completely shut off because oh god, more political mumbo jumbo, and then I hear Dolores and my brain just like wait, what was that? Fuck, I shouldn't play this game that early in the morning. My brain is not ready for this. They have, I mean, that is true. They have done a terrible job here. Have you seen this the place? This is an humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Maybe you should make our own law. I am Batman, I am a vigilante! I like being a vigilante! They are an international government. This place is pretty much regulated by a union of other nations. Ah, alright. It's kind of like West Germany was governed after World War II. Okay, okay. Actually, Vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, Vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land. In Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And then Jamrock and GRCIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette at the what? Equestrian momentum cutting into the night sky. Jesus.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are, but we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too, but I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Level. See you in the morning. Uh-huh. He just teleported.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Use your... Oh god. Use your... What? Ah! You don't want it to fog the mirror. Okay, that's actually not too terrible idea. We could do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Interfacing 30%. 32.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
Oh my god. Ha ha!
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Fair enough. Oh, unlock a new slot to research the thought. How to unlock new slots? Uh-oh. Oops. I need more slots. Or maybe I can do it now?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
Well, I went to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Like the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
To the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Cool. He's disco now.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who? Or maybe I can fight. I can demand me. Tell me, what is this? I am not answering before you tell me who are you.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets. Wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And
Funky
you
baby.
just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh god, there's another one.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do it without the speed. Half the town wouldn't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Back off! I'm not doing this. This is the thing I'm not agreeing for. I grab those, I can. Any other one? That one is untouchable, it seems. Part of the environment. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one is unclickable.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Interfacing, okay. I could technically have it. I could. Looks like a hobo. Okay. I can't go into Kim's room. What the frick? Oh, they're here.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Are those the men you told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
As so many of them, maybe we should call a reinforcement.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Okay.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I am a little bit.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay. Right, I think this is a good spot to end. Technically I have, what is it? 8 minutes until I have to finish for today, so I think, you know, I think it would be for the best to end it now, because I don't want to get hooked. And we know how it is. We know how it is here. It's safe. And yeah. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Right. So yeah, I guess that is all. Thanks guys for joining me, even considering that today's stream was very early, and you know, even for me. And yeah, I completely understand that some people weren't able to be here from the start. So yeah, unfortunately Kat needs to get ready for a staff meeting. So yeah, I need to get to my workplace on my day off. So yeah, that's that. We will continue. Oh god, I'm yawning like crazy. We will continue with the Disco Elysium next week. Hopefully I'm not gonna forget much. Cause not gonna lie, I was a little bit today. I was a little bit like, what are we doing? What's happening? I completely forgot. It's not a good idea to have a very long break from this game. Would be better if I could play in, like, you know, one day after the other. But we don't live in a perfect world. Oh well.